Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I just put this up. So when you come in, just scroll the bar back. But yeah, I'm doing this member only live real quick. Guys, what is wrong with Liv? And then we might go ahead and get on over there to Rakan Mucker real quick and see what's going on. But Liv seems to be losing it. She's upset. Gerard hasn't let her speak to the kids. Maybe she missed her time frame. I don't know. I hadn't watched this yet, but we're gonna watch it. And then Rakan is playing Father of the Year. So y'all, let's get into it. Happy Sunday. Um, I will see you guys out on the YouTube streets. This will be on in members in its entirety, and this will more than likely be broken up into two separate videos on the YouTube streets. Okay. So anyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Happy Sunday. And let's go ahead and get into it. For those of you guys in the bushes, hit the like button for me. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. What is wrong with Liv, guys? Liv is acting the fool. Okay. She's doing the fool. And girl, she's trying to put all these babies to sleep. And like someone said once upon a time, you handle what you got going on over there, and we'll handle these three over here. Okay. And I'm talking about Antonisha said that, right? Let me check my speed. Okay, let's get into it. Liv is acting a fool. Okay, she's in the bedroom with them babies, and I guess trying to figure out how she's going to, you know how you have to creep out ever so quietly because they are waiting for you to move a muscle so they can wake up and be like, where you going? Where you going? Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Liv, but apparently this happened. When did this happen? On Wednesday, maybe she streamed this. It says the 17th. So Liv was having a moment because she said Jerry wouldn't let her talk to the kids.
I told myself this year, let me get away from this door before I wake you.
Sis needs to take her medicine. That's what I know. Take your
I told
medicine,
myself this
sis.
year
You
that I'm
feel a
not
lot
gonna,
better.
you know, I'm not gonna like play around about this stuff anymore. Hey, Kay Rosie.
She's
And
giving disturbed.
yeah, I can't see her. Um, Seems like people really care about their online
Hey, secret, be
persona
sweet.
more than anything else.
Hey, moving in silence.
So, and since I cannot communicate to the other party, I wasn't able to speak to my babies today. And maybe you
What
guys can
else
help
is
me get an
new?
understanding of why this man continues to play these games. Because I just don't get it. I don't get it. And you
If
guys,
it's not your time to talk to the kids, I guess you don't get to talk to them. But I don't understand how, and we talk about this all the time. I don't understand how Liv thought that when it was okay for her to play games, that games could not have been played unto you. It doesn't make it right, and it's not the right thing to do. I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form. But when you thought it was fun to play games with somebody and their kids too, what made you think that games couldn't be played with you too? I mean, that's just what it seems like what's happening. And I'm not advocating for one over the other. I'm just saying, like, sis, you played a lot of games with this man, and now that he's playing with you, now you're mad.
bro, like, Liv, stop talking about this. You guys, this is what I have to deal with. I have to deal with this crap. And I just don't know why. I don't understand the games. I don't understand the pettiness. I don't. It's already bad enough that I can't speak to my kids every day. That's already hard as it is, as you can imagine, as a mother. But then to play with the days that I have for what? If it doesn't go your way, it's no way. That's childish. It's childish. It's so childish. He called me earlier. But okay, our time is supposed to be at 7 p.m. Okay. That's in the court order, 7 p.m. So, okay. But you've been calling me all the days you've been calling me early, and I've been letting you slide because I want to talk to my kids. I already know if I don't answer, if he calls me on my days, when he says it's okay to talk to them, then I won't be able to speak to them at all. But earlier I was working, I was door dashing so I could pay him child support that he needs so desperately. So you're calling me, I can't answer when I'm doing orders and I'm using my phone. And I said, I can't talk right now. I'll call them at 7. Okay, Christian's in football and Robin's not with you. But then when you get home, you can't have them just call me real quick. I put it in the app. Can you please have the kids call me when you get to the house? Like, what is the problem? You guys.
The problem is that you're choosing, like, you have a gig job where you can work 24 hours, right? You are choosing, and maybe that's what's best for what you got going on at your house, but your choice to pick to work during the time that you have a scheduled visit and you know that the custodial parent is calling you, you need to be on a shutdown. That's what makes sense to me. Sometimes things don't make sense, but you have to just accept what it is. And if the custodial parent is calling you and you know that during a block of time you need to be available, then that's what you need to do, or else you're going to miss your time. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. So I don't understand how she doesn't understand that. Like, that's just ridiculous. If you want to talk to your kids that bad, then you need to put your car in park or offline and unavailable until the visit time is over, and then you can speak to your kids. But to think that somebody who you screwed around for as long as you screwed around is going to make a way out of no way to make things comfortable for you, that's stupid. That's real stupid. Because clearly he's not trying to make anything easy for her, and he doesn't have to. But she wants to pretend like, because you're door dashing, sis, are you crazy? Put your thing on unavailable, handle your kids, have your visit time, and be done. If you know he might call you and that's the window because he's got to get them to football and things like that, just, the thing is, when you're a parent and you're married, and most of you guys know this who are parents and married, or parents or married or were whatever, you have to sacrifice a lot, and sometimes you got to take one for the team. It might not make sense for you. There might be things you'd rather be doing, but at the end of the day, you have to take one for the team and sometimes have things not completely go your way. Life is about compromise, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean getting bending over backwards, but sometimes you do have to compromise. Are there things you'd rather be doing? Of course, but if you really want to talk to your kids, be on unavailable and take the damn call when it comes through. There's some people who probably haven't, there's someone out there who probably hasn't talked to their kid in a year. There's someone out there who hasn't talked to their kid at all. There's people who are trying to earn a phone call, and you're complaining because your kid's father called you too early and because you were door dashing, and you're mad because they called early, and then now they're like, it's just dumb. Like, it's like she just wants something to complain about. Hey
This has
India,
been going
hey
on for
Lex, hey
years. He's been
Lindsay.
playing with my time to just speak
Sonia's ate out edges. What's going on, guys?
to them. Mm-hmm. Just speaking to my kids. Why the games? It's already bad enough that I can't speak to them every day. Could you imagine, as a mother, you can't speak to your kids every day? They can't call you. They can't.
Could you imagine to your mother? Could you imagine when you badmouth the father of your kids for so long that he gets tired of it and invests all of his money into an attorney to change custody?
Can't reach out, and when they do, they get in trouble. Because Robin was trying to call me from school a couple times, but she got in trouble. The kids snuck up to the room with their cell phones and called me one time, sneaking. Ryan and Christian went upstairs and called me one night, and they were crying, and they were literally whispering to their mommy, and then somebody came upstairs and took the phone and hung up, and they got in big ass trouble for that.
They were at school? Yeah, because you're not allowed to make phone calls during school, dummy. You can't make calls at school. You're not allowed to use the phone during school time. You're supposed to be in class. So, did she say they were at school and snuck upstairs to use a cell phone? Is that what she said? They were at school and they snuck to make a phone call? That doesn't make any
Please
sense.
call me when you get to the house. Like, what is the problem? When I'm doing orders and I'm using my phone, and I said, I can't. It's childish. It's so childish.
I thought you have two cell phones.
He called me earlier. Like, okay, our time is supposed to be at 7 p.m. Okay, that's in the court order, 7 p.m. So, okay, but you've been calling me all the days you've been calling me early, and I've been letting you slide because I want to talk to my kids. I already know if I don't answer, if he calls me on my days when he says it's okay to talk to them, then I won't be able to speak to them at all. But earlier I was working, I was door dashing so I could pay him child support that he needs so desperately. So you're calling me, I can't answer when I'm doing orders and I'm using my phone. And I said, I can't talk right now. I'll call them at 7. Okay, Christian's in football and Robin's not with you. But then when you get home, you can't have them just call me real quick. I put it in the app. Can you please have the kids call me when you get to the house? Like, what is the problem? You guys, this has been going on for years. He's been playing with my time to just speak to them. Mm-hmm. Just speaking to my kids.
There's Stella. Mm-hmm. Stella, go sit down somewhere. Go find something to do. Go find a box of Clairol hair color, please.
Why the games? It's already bad enough that I can't speak to them every day. Could you imagine as a mother, you can't speak to your kids every day? They can't call you. They can't reach out. And when they do, they get in trouble. Because Robin was trying to call me from school a couple times, but she got in trouble. The kids.
So she was trying to use herself. Who is a mom who's got school age kids and your kids even take out their phone is a teacher not grabbing it. Okay? Not grabbing it.
Kids snuck up to the room with their cell phones and called me.
So they're at school. They sneak away. So a fourth grader and a kindergarten kid are missing from where they're supposed to be. And they go sneak up to a room with a cell phone. They don't know who they're calling, but they know that they are not with their group. Think about it, dummy. I'm sorry to keep saying dummy, but okay, let's think about it, Olivia. Olivia, think about it. Just think about it. It's not an emergency. It's not a school lockdown. Even if it was, what?
One time sneaking, Ryan and Christian went upstairs and called me one night, and they were crying, and they were literally.
Oh, she's saying they went sneaking upstairs one night. Liv, can you get the story straight?
I'm playing with my time to just speak to them. Mm-hmm. Just speaking to my kids. Why the games? It's already bad enough that I can't speak to them every day. Could you imagine as a mother, you can't speak to your kids every day? They can't call you. They can't reach out. And when they do, they get in trouble. Because Robin was trying to call me from school a couple times, but she got in trouble. The kids snuck up to the room with their cell phones and called me one time sneaking. Ryan and Christian.
Okay, so Robin tried to call from school. She got in trouble. Then Christian and Ryan went upstairs one night calling on their cell phone. Okay, so two different stories, conflating.
Upstairs.
Okay.
And called me one night, and they were crying, and they were literally whispering to their mommy. And then somebody came upstairs and took the phone and hung up, and they got in big ass trouble for that.
Right. The rest of us can speak to our kids because they live with us. We didn't run off our baby daddies so bad that they are with their fiance and have everybody living with them and their fiance. Okay. Yeah. Most of us don't have those problems because nobody's stupid like that. Okay. Because you know what? Liv didn't have any respect for Gerard. That's what it all equates to. Oh, I see what you're saying, sis. I got you. Liv doesn't have any respect for her baby father. And he basically went to the court and got some respect on his name that you're not going to play with me. And That's it, and that's all really. She had to put some respect. She didn't have any respect. That's why she did not care what she was doing, and it was bad, and that's why they're living with him and his new lady.
These games, bro, these games.
But it was okay for her to play games with him, with his kids, but it's not okay for him to follow the
Yes, what's
court
the matter?
order.
What's a phone call? A phone call? You want to let your kids call their mom? Why not?
He didn't like you.
Why not?
He don't
It's
like
bad
you.
enough he monitors every single phone call that I have with him, but I
You called the
can't.
police on him. You called the police and said he kidnapped the kids.
All I said was,
I bet you he still doesn't forgive her for that. She started a GoFundMe and said that he was beating her, kidnapped the kids, all kinds of stuff like that. I'm sure he's pissed.
I understand if our schedules are not meeting up, if you cannot have all the kids ready to speak to me at the right time, but I'm willing to work out like whatever time works best for
You
both.
don't get to negotiate, sis. That's what she doesn't seem to understand. He's the custodial parent. You don't get your opportunity to negotiate was a long time ago, but you were trying to set up GoFundMe's and call the police. So he got a lawyer. Why do you think now, because things are not in your favor, it's time to negotiate? That's what's funny, right? Now she wants to negotiate. Okay. That's funny. It's so funny when it's not going in your favor, how all of a sudden people want to come to the table and negotiate. That's hilarious, right?
Both of us. But he's like, no, if you don't answer at this time, you don't get to speak to them.
Ooh, ooh. Well,
So I haven't spoken to my kids since Monday,
mm.
and I won't speak to them until tomorrow.
And that probably is documented that she missed the call.
Could you imagine?
Get busy. Go clean their room. Go fold their sheets. Suck it up and don't miss the next call. You know what I'm saying? Like, get over it. You can sit there and be mad and tell off the internet and everything, and that's fine. But rather than refocus and say, you know what, that's not going to happen again, I'm going to make sure I'm available. And no matter what he does, I'm speaking as if I've got a screw loose. No matter what he does to try to interfere with me getting a call, I'm going to be available. I'm going to do what I need to do since this, I don't want to miss a call again. Right. Like most of us would learn our lesson that he's not playing with these visits, these phone calls. So I better be available on time. So rather than get centered and focused and make sure you're on point, sis gets online to complain.
That's crazy.
No, he's playing God.
What'd you say? Stella, what'd you say?
Could you imagine?
And don't you have two other kids to look after?
That's crazy.
No, he's playing God.
He's what? He's eating. Girl, get that little baby healthy.
But I'm
No, he's playing God.
He's playing God. Is that what she said?
No, he's playing God.
He's playing God. He's playing God.
That's crazy. But I'm just gonna keep a record of it here from now on because I'm sick of these games. And if at least if I never get it heard in front of the court or whatever, my kids will know the truth. It's not that mommy's not calling you. It's not that mommy doesn't love you because who knows what's being filled in their head. It's that it's literally these games.
Don't DoorDash during your appointed
Here, take the phone,
time.
go over there and call your mom.
You decide you have a job that you can do at any time. Just like Jasmine complaining when her kid punched a teacher and she wanted Philip to leave his job to come to go pick up Aiden rather than let me go get the boy. Okay. You can do, you can make your own schedule, but you think that what you're doing is more important. So, yes, door dashing to make money obviously is important. But at the end of the day, if your visit is that important, why would you take a shift during the block of time that you know your baby father who is not playing with you could be calling? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he should call at the time he's supposed to call, but considering you don't have any clout to negotiate in this matter, you might want to be available. You know how they say the guy from the energy company, if you got a cable situation or you got someone coming to the house and they say they're coming between 9 and 12, and you decide to go run pick up a sandwich at 11:15 and the man comes anyway, or you got a FedEx coming and they say you need to sign for it but you decide to leave the house and you're like, "But wait a second, they left me a sticker. I only left for 5 minutes. Can they No, we'll be back in 2 days." That's just they left you a window and that's when you were supposed to be there. There's no room to negotiate. That's the time they gave you. So if the time is at 7, but he can call a little before or a little after and you miss the call, he's like, "I don't have time. I'm a busy man. I work. I got to run these kids from here to there. They're getting home. I got to feed them, bathe them, get them ready for the next day. And we don't have time to play with you. If you're not available for their call, well, then you'll see them on the weekend when you see them, or you can catch them on the next call." I mean, it's the harsh reality of you don't have any room to negotiate.
10 minutes. I can't get just a 10-minute phone call just to say, "Hello, baby. I really want to talk to Robin." I don't know. Sometimes I like feel them. I feel them more than others. And today I just felt Robin's energy and I just feel like she wanted to talk to me. And do you understand how it feels? Gerard, I want you to.
If Robin needed to talk to you, you should have. I don't know how DoorDash works. I just order food and it comes. So I don't have any experience with dashing. All I know is that if you are in a position to accept a shift and you're accepting shifts during times that your kids are supposed to be calling, then that's your problem. You messed up. Like, you need to fix your schedule. I don't understand how she doesn't understand.
Understand what you're doing to not only me, but my daughter. I want you to remember this. And I'm not trying to like give him what he wants, because he really wants. But I'm just saying, like, remember this. Remember this. Because this is so wrong.
This is so
So
wrong,
wrong.
guys. It's wrong. It's wrong, guys. This is so wrong. How could you?
Yeah.
And the winner of the most outrage on shit you created for yourself award goes to.
I can have lunch with them. But that's not the point. I can go have lunch with them whenever I want. I just have to call the school. But that's not the point, you guys.
So you can go have lunch with them tomorrow, but you're crying about a call that you missed when you were making money to pay the child support that you know you owe, that you haven't paid in 2 years. But you can call the school and come and sit and have lunch with them in the cafeteria. But we're taking, so it seems like you needed some content. You needed some content and you didn't know what to talk about. And you decided to be mad because, girl, you out there door dashing all evening and you're mad. Okay, a month ago. Girl, a month ago she was finished with YouTube. Absolutely. Isn't this silly? Y'all, we're gonna go over to Rakan Muckers in a minute. Erica went live this morning. Love by Erica went live. Sis, girl, I don't know what's going on, but we getting ready to find out, okay?
My kids never. Like,
we gonna get into
Like
it.
every day?
because more than anything, God sees what's happening. So
Oh my God.
I just want Robin to know that I love her.
Did God see when you were doing fellatio on live stream with the kids not far away in another room? I wonder what God thought about you calling and calling everybody up and telling them that your baby father kidnapped the kids and he really didn't.
I don't want my babies. I was able to speak to Ryan, but and then when I call, there's so many just loud people, and I can't even hear my daughter. I can't even speak to my daughter for real. So sad, bro. So sad.
You should have thought about that when you thought it was okay to have every man in Dallas and Florida in your face at your house around your kids and keep the kids from talking to their dad. So when you decided to keep the kids from their dad, you should have thought for a second how it would feel if the shoe was ever on the other foot. And that's what you're getting to experience right now. Good morning, guys. Hey, Bougie Gang. What's going on? Girl, the rest of us can speak to our kids whenever we. Girl, I can go see mine right now.
I just don't understand the games, you guys.
I walk.
I be trying to
Where is
like.
She's
I be trying to understand
She's somewhere
why
up
he
under
does
this
certain things he
roof.
does, and I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
And her father. Okay.
Mom,
You'll
stop.
never understand a narcissist. You'll never understand a narcissist.
Please.
Mom, stop.
Hold on, y'all. Oop, hold on. What did I do?
Mom, when I'm on live stream, I need for you to not chime in because you're gonna make it worse. I'm gonna end up losing the kids altogether because you're saying things. I'm slickly talking. I'm just talking slick, but you are saying things that are gonna get the kids. They're gonna use that against me at court. So, Mom, when I'm talking slick, just co-sign, okay? Just co-sign it and let me talk my shit because you calling him a narcissist, I'm going to come back and blame you that you're the reason I lost my kids, okay? But Olivia, I mean, we were just talking. What do you mean? Mom, just when I'm on live, shut up, okay? See, Mom, you don't seem to understand. I know what I'm saying. You
Sorry,
don't.
y'all. I don't want my mom saying anything because you know how people. I don't. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not doing all that with people who like to speak on my mother on this internet and stuff, and we're not doing all that.
Mom, just be quiet. Don't say a word, Mom. Just don't talk. Just listen.
For control. Control of what? What is it? What is there to control? He already has the kid.
Stella, speak your mind. She's the biggest narco. Now she's running her mouth. She just wants to be responsible for the shame talk. She doesn't. You're laughing into it. She wants to do all the shaming. Mom, don't shame. Just you're the grandmother, so you just be quiet and let me do all of the shaming. Okay, Mom, just stop it because It's my job to shame. Okay.
What else is there to control? What are you trying to control? It doesn't make any sense because if you have the kids, you have what you want, you're happy. Why do you constantly act like you're miserable? I don't understand that. I don't get it. Because a happy person acts happy.
Liv, you're not doing anything but arguing with a camera lens or a cell phone right now. Like you sound Coco Loco, okay? Gerard is probably cutting up a nice steak or in his bathtub, enjoying his home and his garage and his babies being up under the roof and not having to deal. See, you have to deal with him. He doesn't have to deal with you. That's what it sounds like to me. What do y'all think? She has to deal with him. He doesn't have to deal with her. And she's mad. She's mad. Okay. All right.
You know? Am I right or no?
No.
It's insane. It's crazy denying a phone call. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This is not the first time you have been denied a phone call. Like, why are you acting like this is new? You should have been available. This is giving. I haven't posted. I don't. All this is to me is you haven't posted. You need some content. And sis, you thought this was a good idea to drag up.
Oh, and for clarity, my video earlier is not about him. Okay, I saw you guys in the comments And this is, I'm not trying to be mean or shady. Like, it's just, it was not about him. It's okay. My poor kids.
It's the fake outrage. You're right. Like, she's not even, she already knows what the deal is. Gerard is not playing with you, and he has been not playing with you for a long time.
And you're doing that to them for what? For what? Haven't we gone through enough? All of this shit for what?
Now you're tired. He's not tired. He's not tired. See, he is not tired. You're tired. You got tired when the game got flipped. You see how when people get tired, when the game gets flipped on them, now they want to be tired. You weren't tired before. When you were playing and everything was in your favor and you were giving him a hard time, you weren't tired. Now you're tired and you're mad. Isn't that interesting?
Does that lady dictate to you, bro? You're letting this other woman dictate our shit? Is that what it is? Or is it really you? I don't understand.
Well, it's not that she's dictating your shit, but at the end of the day, if it's her household with him, then she can operate. She's allowed to give her input about what happens in that house. And if there is a schedule like people do have at their home, and it's not on schedule, and Gerard, as the father and the chief custodian, feels like it's too disruptive to start a call late, and he's not fucking with you like that to give you any grace period, then too bad.
I don't get it. This shit is
you
so
lost the
sick in
privilege.
brain.
When you had his balls, you had the privilege. Now somebody else has them and you're mad.
Like, this shit is so weirdo. This is like weirdo.
Hey,
shit
mastermind. Hey, boo.
Okay. It's mental. I've never
It's mental.
done this to him.
Stella can't be quiet.
Nobody says. Maybe when we first broke up and he was doing what he was doing, maybe I went like a week. No, you can't talk to them. But
all right. Well, for him, the week that you're confessing to is really a year. But let's just be okay. Liv finally copped to something. She actually admitted she's copping to a week of parental alienation. I started saying it wrong. You've just copped to a week of parental alienation. And for whatever you gave him, he's going to give you back tenfold. Okay. So if you gave him a week, he's giving you back what he feels like you deserve. Okay. Just so you can know how it feels to be treated in such a manner and alienated from your children.
Really? We're 4 years out, 3 years out, 4 years out, and you're still acting like this? They still can't pick up the phone and call their mom when they want to call their mom? What's wrong with you? What's, like, seriously?
You hear Stella chiming in the background? Nope.
Wrong with you?
Stella, what do you not understand about Liv saying, shut up?
What's wrong with you? Because it's not that fucking serious. It's not that serious. Like,
if it's not that serious, why are you live talking about it? It's serious. Like, you don't understand that you're diminishing it with your, like, Liv, you sound dumb. If it's serious, if it's not serious, why are you live? It is serious. That's why you're complaining. Like, you don't want to seem pressed, but you are. And there's nothing wrong about being pressed about your kids, but you're pressed about the wrong thing. You should have behaved in a better way and made somebody want to have to deal with you in a better way. But because you acted crazy, he's treating you like you treated him.
It shouldn't be that serious. I don't understand this shit, bro.
I don't understand this shit, bro.
I don't speak to him.
I don't understand
anything. I get disrespected and I speak on the disrespect like any real person who has a backbone would. No one's gonna disrespect me. I won't allow that shit any longer. I won't. So when I speak on it, you get mad. People over there get mad. I demand respect. I'm the mother of my kids. You know, you guys understand how this feels to get
poor Cinder Stella
stripped away from you as a mother? Do you, like,
no, I don't. I don't. I never will.
This is crazy. Like, people putting me through this shit and putting my babies through this shit. You think you're gonna get away with this?
What you gonna do? Girl, kid's gone.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Kid's gone.
Let's that's how he wants them to feel. That's exactly how he wants them to feel. Go to lunch every day with him.
Yeah, people are giving you alternatives. Get your ass up, get dressed, put on something not showing your breasts, and go over to the school and have lunch with them. Like, you're opting out. She feels like people need to work with her, but she now has to work with them.
I should just be able to talk to my kids on the phone.
Well, that's not the case.
I'm going to tell the courts. Of course, I've been telling the courts.
Girl, her audience is so dumb. There are a bunch of dummies over there. You should tell the courts. Ma'am, they don't seem to understand. Gerard has custody. He's the chief custodial parent. They talk to him primarily. The doctors, they are
Girl, that breaks my
with
heart,
him.
baby. She said I did her. I walked away and let him have his daughter. She came back when she was 18. That's heartbreaking.
Liv, don't look, Liv. Listen to those stupid people in your loyalty
That's heartbreaking, but I
gang,
understand why.
and you gonna be sitting there with AJ and Kailani. Okay, you better not listen to them dumb people. Who in God's green earth is gonna walk away from their kids and let them have? I walked away from my kids and I let him have his daughter, and she found me at 18. How can you sleep at night doing something like that? Look, and everybody's circumstances are different. I don't even understand what the circumstance would be, but I would imagine it would have to be brutal to have to do something like that. But most people would sleep in a sleeping bag on the sidewalk before they ever like just decide to say, you know what, you win, rather than put your pride aside and work with the cards that have been dealt and manage the situation. These dummies in her chat are going to have her sitting there with -3 kids.
I had to walk away because this shit is so painful. This is the most painful shit in the whole entire world.
You know what? Liv probably got her period and she's emotional. That's probably what it is. She's on her period. This is some period menstrual cramp situation going on.
Imagine giving birth to your babies and then all this shit happens and this man continuously plays with you. This woman that doesn't even have anything to do with your kids continuously play with you.
Okay, it's coming out now. Let it out, sis. Go ahead, let it out.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. I'm gonna get through this. It's okay. It's okay. I just love my kids and I'm gonna telepathically tell them how much I love them tonight. I don't want them to know.
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys.
Well, if your intention was to hurt me, good job. You hurt me. Good job.
Okay.
4 years later, and you can still hurt me. You see why getting my kids was so important? Yeah. You see why men play these games? You see? Everybody sees now? Okay, cool. I'll talk to you guys later. Love, and
Okay. Peace. Okay, guys, let's go see. Thank you for coming through today. Thank you for coming through. I hope you enjoyed our time together today. And I will see you guys next time I go live, post another video, and do all of the things. Take care. Bye, guys.
How's it going, Big Dap?